almost. Prettier than that butterfly, I'll watch you head off through this night sky. The thought of you lingers like the smoke that's drifting from my fingers. While I sit, I see there's a tree outside my room, my face reflected in the pain of this moon.
Welcome to this week's Cigar Reviews.
Outside,
Welcome to Dr. George, who's come down to join us for this week. Two cigars this week, we're going to go head to head. One is the Cohiba Genios, Maduro 5 Genios, EMA, August 07. First, the Cohiba Siglo IV, EST February 08. I actually love both of these cigars. I'm interested to see which one's going to come out on top. We're going to start with the Siglo IV. Aroma of coal, gentlemen. What do we got?
There is that light, chocolatey milkshake. Constructions on mine's a little ordinary. It's pretty string, got some strong veins running through there.
Blah, blah, blah veins. That's okay. We may have had something to drink before this.
Mine doesn't have any veins. It does have a few green spots. Feels
Angel's kisses, mate. Angel's kisses.
Angel's kisses.
Absolutely. Mine's
I agree with you about the milk chocolate.
Yeah.
A bit of light tea.
Bit of cheese on mine. But then again, I just did cut a piece of cheese to have a late lunch.
Mine's a bit loose.
Mine's right on.
Let's pass from the foreplay. Let's get into finishing off the remnants of a Penfolds 128 Shiraz, which has been very, very good. Just from the opening, absolute opening thrust, it is spot on. Look, they're certainly not the prettiest sticks I've ever seen. There was a shortage of wrappers. 08 wrappers are certainly not as pretty as 07 or 06. But I've also found that the flavour is generally spot on.
It's pretty intense there. It's a full, straight into full, medium to full, that's for sure.
It's got Cohiba written all over it just to begin with.
At the moment,
Creamy and herby.
Herby, I've got a bit of honey lemongrass, Cora tobacco.
Yeah. It's pretty sharp actually on the palate straight away.
You haven't had a cigar this week, have you?
No, I've been very strong.
We'll come back to you at the end of that first third. Let us get our focus and minds together.
But that white pepper, there's almost like a little zing of wasabi.
You're kidding yourself. Yeah, you are kidding yourself.
I dare you to say that on this. Because you just know he will cut you down.
Welcome back to the Siglo IV from EST FEB 08.
Well, Rob, you're talking about a bit of white pepper through the nose. It's certainly settled in, as Smithy was saying, from medium full to medium. The creaminess has sort of settled into a rich butteriness, and that white pepper, I'm thinking, we were talking about sashimi before, so has that influenced my thoughts? It's possible.
Think so? You're easily influenced?
Yes.
I love clients like you.
That's right. Don't be sitting on this deck.
But whether that white pepper had turned into a bit of wasabi, I think that's not quite true. I've taken a few more puffs and it's settled, but it's certainly a really nice, rich, and enjoyable cigar.
Geez, you backed out of that wasabi call quickly.
But I mentioned it.
We'll come back to your wasabi call in a second. Smitty.
Mate, I said it opened as medium full and it's pulled back to medium. Very enjoyable, very rich, heaps of layers. I'm getting, I feel, a rich fruitcake sort of feel to it.
It is
cakey.
It's
cakey. Christmas cake, there's dried fruits.
It's a rich cigar.
It's very rich.
I love the Siglo IV. I really do enjoy the Siglo IV, and I've liked Siglo IVs again. I liked them a lot in the early 2000s, late 90s. Went off them. 2.2, 2.3.
They did have a bad period there, didn't they?
Yeah, just, they became a little bit thin, but they're back in a glory state, the Siglo IVs. This is a rich cigar. It's not overpowering,
No.
but it's lush and rich. It washes the tongue and the palate.
It does feel the palate.
It really puts out, and you've got to love that in a cigar. For a Feb 08, this is exceptional. Is there any ammonia, any greenness to it?
No.
Not whatsoever?
No.
There's green spots.
That's on your wrapper.
That's on your jacket.
That's on your wrapper.
That's
on your wrapper. And normally we would have given
That's
that one
where the wasabi comes
if it was plugged, we would have given that one to Ken as well. But it is just a lush, rich cigar at this point at the end of the first third, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I don't know how the Cohiba Maduro 5 Genios will measure up. It's a completely different cigar, but we're talking here about one of the to me, one of this is quintessential Cohiba. Siglo IV is more powerful in the main, fuller in flavour than a lot of Cohibas. And it always stands up to Siglo IV. It stands up beautifully. Thoroughly enjoying it. Let's see what happens at the end of the first half.
End of the second. Oh,
Second,
you're going to
third?
halves.
Let's go second, third.
Second, third.
That's shit out of maths. Second, third of the Cohiba Siglo IV. Start with you this time, Smitty.
Look, it hasn't evolved much more since I last spoke to you, probably because I'm only about half a centimetre further along. Touch of white pepper, rich fruit cake. Cake. Not a crepe.
That's what I heard.
Rich fruit cake.
Yep, done.
It's too good, isn't it?
Mine settled down to medium, as we said at the end of the first third. The rich butteriness has really come through with some vanilla for me.
Vanilla bean.
Yeah, and that's what the second third to me has been about. Just vanilla, just really rich.
You've nailed that. It really is a vanilla bean in that second third. And talking about evolution and complexity within a cigar, you can't ask much more than that. For what it's produced, you've gone from that opening trumpets and white pepper and power, scale back to your cake, scale back again to vanilla bean. Entering the last third, I'm looking forward to seeing what it can do.
Might go back to nothing.
Might go back to nothing. Aging potential, this one's unlimited. I mean, it's showing everything that you want to do. What are we drinking today? Actually got a nice little
Clover Hill,
it's Clover Hill,
2004.
2004, sparkling. Last third, this Cohiba. Siglo IV.
I never got the vanilla, but it has toned back. I think it's under medium now. Lost a lot of that richness.
Yeah, it has, hasn't it?
It started with a lot of power, and it's faded.
It's got the young cigar syndrome of recent years, where there's no ammonia, there's no bitterness, but that last third just doesn't hold on.
Which concerns me about, the aging potential earlier of the cigar I thought was great, where now I'm sort of...
I think you got to give it a pass on the fact that it is so young. It showed every characteristic that you wanted. They really don't change the blend to a great extent. Normally it's a touch extra Ligero or whatever it is. We're just not seeing it. It's not melding together in that last third.
No. So it's left me slightly disappointed. I was going to give it an 88. I'll pull that back to an 87.
I'd say in the last third it's gone to a more peppery consistency after the vanilla bean, which I got in the second third, which was really enjoyable.
Yeah,
it's gone a bit more peppery. I'd give it an 89, just because it's shown some complexity at this stage already, and very enjoyable, especially the opening third, second third. Third was not as complex and as rich as you said.
To me, it's a solid 90. My cigar anyway, and it was a solid 90.
It is.
I'd have no problems laying this down for just 3 years. Just 3 years, not too long. 2 years, 3 years. It's really going to come home in spades. Siglo IV. This has been excellent. To me, it's been excellent. Anyway, I mean, seriously, we tend to discount Smithy's views, but
no, I think you two have gotten a better cigar. You two hit that vanilla, and I was seriously really looking forward to that, and I just didn't get it.
You had a Maduro 5 Genius?
No.
We're about to find out. Look forward to it. Thanks, guys. Off to the next review. Cheers. I had a great lap dance in Las Vegas. I mean, with Ray Sachs. But actually, Ray wasn't doing the lap dance.
He might have been.
Honestly, where did you get wasabi out of this thing?
Let him empty the
Then you can't
ashtray.
read.
No, he's doing something that way.
Okay.
Welcome this week. Are we on now?
Yeah. The ladies.
The ladies at home. And
My two bitches, my two hoes.
Do they watch this?
Of course they don't watch this. Who would honestly watch this?
Which chick would watch this?
I watched this.
This review series is all about your opinion. Free thinking. But my opinion counts. So,
Dude, working from 9 till midday is not working.
7. He got in at 7 today.
Rubbish, you got in at 7 today.
I got in at 7-ish.
Yeah, very nice.
Panna cotta?
Enjoy. No, panna cotta is a vanilla,
I've had
dessert.
panna cotta.
No, panna cotta, as
I had it
opposed
at
to
Christmas time.
panettone.
Damn, it's called panettone. Yeah. We've never taken Ken for a lap dance. Yeah. I mean,
That's put me off.
no, I'm serious.